I'm Beaux Pilgrim at Reed Insurance. Today I'm going to talk to you about uninsured motorist and underinsured motorist coverage. These are both coverages that you can buy on your auto insurance policy that would apply if you're involved in an accident where you're not at fault and the other people either don't have enough insurance or have no insurance. Another scenario is if you get hit by a hit and run. That will also trigger this coverage for you. So for this article, I'm going to actually lump those two coverages together whenever I just say uninsured motorist coverage, but understand that I'm talking about those two different parts of this policy. Now, you need to understand these things about those two different pieces. One is that they're typically sold together in a pair with shared limits, so to speak, meaning that whatever the limits are that you have for uninsured motorist bodily injury per person are typically the same limits that you have or the same amounts that you have for the underinsured. There are separate coverages inside of this pair, but just understand that they usually kind of mirror each other. That might be a better word to use. Understand that the uninsured part is going to apply whenever the people that are at fault have no insurance. I mean, they have absolutely no insurance that can apply. Understand that the underinsured under there means that they don't have enough insurance to take care of the medical bills that you or one of your loved ones have because of an accident that they are at fault in. So understand those three different things. So let's talk about that. Why is it that we have this coverage? This coverage is designed to apply and to answer two problems that are prevalent in all of our different states. That first problem is a lot of people just don't carry auto insurance. Now you may say, wait a minute, Beau. I know our state has got laws that require us to have insurance. I know that for myself, in order for me to have insurance, in order for me to own and operate a car, truck, whatever, I have to have auto insurance. And this is true. However, there still are a lot of people in every state that just do not carry auto insurance. This is unfortunately a pretty bad problem. Depending on the state that you are in, the states that we write in are Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Texas. And let me just give you some statistics on those states, how many people, what the percentage is of people that do not have insurance. The best state, or the lowest percentage of uninsured drivers, is actually Louisiana at 13%. So that's a little bit more than 1 out of every 10 drivers do not have insurance. The highest state is Mississippi at 24%. So think about that. As you're driving down the road, if you're inside of the state of Mississippi, 1 out of 4 cars that you are around have absolutely no insurance. That's a staggering number. Now, in other two states, Texas is 14% and the state of Arkansas is 17%. So understand in those states, depending on what state you're in, that is how many people have absolutely no insurance at all. The second problem that this is designed to answer is a lot of people just don't have enough insurance. Each and every one of our states does have a law in place that states that you must have at least this amount of insurance to own and operate a vehicle. Louisiana is the lowest of these at $15,000 and then $30,000. Those two numbers the first number represents how much bodily injury or medical expenses that policy will pay up to an amount per person. The second number is per accident. So think about that with Louisiana. That policy, if they have a state minimum policy, it's only going to pay up to $15,000 per person for medical expenses and $30,000 for medical expenses per accident. That's not very much. If you're involved in an accident where you're just moderately injured, they're probably going to run out of insurance before all of your medical bills are taken care of. The same thing with the per accident, $30,000. If you got more than 2 people inside that vehicle, they're going to run out of insurance really quick. Now, some of the other states are a little bit better. Mississippi and Arkansas, the numbers are 25,000 and then 50,000, and then Texas is the highest at 30,000 and then 60,000. But still, in all of these cases, that is just not enough to take care of all those different expenses. Think about that for just a second. If you're involved in an accident where you have some sort of an injury, potentially you may have to be, rushed to an emergency room, to be examined. They're going to do different scans. They're going to do different X-rays, potentially some CT scans and some other different scans. They're going to have to do some sort of procedure. You're going to have some sort of medications while you recover. And then you're also going to have rehabilitation after that. All of those different expenses are going to add up. And there may just not be enough insurance there for an accident that you absolutely had nothing to do with, other than the fact that you were a victim in that accident. And whoever the other person was just didn't properly plan for an incident such as that. Now you may say, well, I've got health insurance. Well, wouldn't that apply? Well, the answer is yes, it will. But understand that underneath your health insurance, there's a few different things that you need to consider, variables. One of them is you're going to have a deductible. A lot of health plans these days have really high deductibles, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000. The second thing is you're going to have co-payments. That's going to be the part that you are responsible for, and before your policy is actually going to pay, or that you pay in connection with your health insurance policy. And also there may be some other limitations that really you need to look into your health policy and talk to whoever the provider is for that coverage for you. So just understand these different limitations, and and I hope that this conversation will help you to understand a little bit better, about whether you need uninsured motorist coverage or not. It is one of the pricier coverages that you can buy on your policy, followed probably by the collision and also your liability coverage. But I hope this helps you understand it a little bit better. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be glad to talk to you and help you to understand if this is going to be something that you need or not. So appreciate you taking time to watch this video, and reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook. Search for us, Reed Insurance in Vidalia, Louisiana is where our home office is. You can also look for us online. Just do a simple Google search for Reed Insurance in Vidalia, Louisiana, or also just go to reedinsla.com. Feel free to call us, text us, send us email, messages, whatever. We're glad to help you any way we can. I hope you have a wonderful day.